Ghoul evening, everyone, and welcome to the Ghoul Brothers, where we read the most frightening stories on the net. Proceed, if you dare, to hear today's entry, which is so bafflingly scary you may want to leave the lights on. This story is entitled Whisper Worms. Today, I will be reaching into my memory and pulling out the most frightening story that has ever happened to me. Please do not make fun of me. I can guarantee that this was really scary and I did everything I could. If you guys feel bad for me, you can check out my Patreon in the link in my bio on DeviantArt. When I turned 19, my dad said he would take me to any country I wanted, as long as it started with an S. I picked Sri Lanka. We got on my dad's motorcycle, and also my friend Pinka was coming with her Dalmatian, Hume. We took the first jump off a big sand dune, which put us squarely in New Mexico. My dad's map said we needed to go through Old Mexico, and he asked me to direct us. I did my best, but I have one of my eyes upside down, so I got confused and we ended up in Canada. For a while, no one told me because they didn't want to hurt my feelings, so they later got me a cake that said, "You did it wrong." I cried and ate the cake. We got a hotel while my dad built our cabin. Me and Pinka watched Air Cop 2. I reached in with my mouth for a kiss on Pinka, but she said no deal. The next morning, the cabin was ready. I got the top bunk, my dad got middle bunk, and Pinka got baby bunk. We used the oven to make oysters simoleons, and then we all played Connect Some. It was time for bed. My dad lit a stogie in the bathroom, and Pinka had to do her exercises, so it was left to me to take Hume out. I walked Hume out the door into the brisk Canada dry air. Hume sniffed and snuffed at the rocks and led me away from the house. "What is it, boy?" I asked the dog. Hume just sniffed. "Whoa," came a Native American, but Canada, voice. "Careful out here, son." A big brown guy with pigtails came out. He looked like a red Hula-Nulson. "What do you want?" I probably said. "Watch out in these parts. Haven't you heard of the Wendigo?" "No. The Wendigo is a monster from Canada." "Oh," I said. "I am the Wendigo," the man said. The whole thing was really scary. I don't know how to write it, so it's scary. But anyway, I didn't know what that meant, but then Hume started barking. I was really confused because Hume barks so infrequently that I often forget he's a dog. We started to get out of Dodge. I looked over my shoulder and there was the man, only now he was laughing. We got in the house. My dad and Pinka were making out. She's 21 and my dad is 29, but I was mad for other reasons. I told them about the old man and the Wendigo. They thought I was being racist and that I should go outside so that they could seal the deal. I was about to leave, but then Hume started yelling at the door. My mom and dad were really confused as to why he was barking. Oh yeah, it should say barking, not yelling, because Hume never barks. We looked out the window, and sure enough, there was a big white beast out there huffing and scampering. We all looked at each other, and I said it must be the Walkie Newman guy I saw earlier. My dad switched out the light. We went to bed, and for the most part ignored the Wendigo. In the morning, we packed up and got in a van we found. We were all tired from the previous night, so Hume, who is a skinwalker, drove us home. When we got Hume turned back into a dog and then started jumping on me and biting me for like 10 minutes. We took him to the vet, and they wanted to put me down. That was Whisper Worms. If you enjoy being scared to the point of intentional lethal overdose, Please subscribe for more of the most disturbing and horrifying stories ever conjured up by mankind. Until next time.